to lift up the Stanley Cup, especially when you do it 4 years in a row. Clarky, what do you think?
Yeah, no, it's pretty special, obviously, and everybody says how much does a cup weigh? It doesn't weigh very much. Right after you win it, let me tell you.
Stanley Cup, let's go!
Yeah, there we go. I want a fifth Stanley Cup too. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Anyone else have any questions?
Yeah, playoff hockey in the city.
Something you've died to ask? Let's see.
Tonight's winning lotto numbers.
There we go. I'm with it.
78, you had Boris Solomon get knocked out. He came back, he beat you guys, right? 78, 79, it was the Rangers. So, when did you guys figure out what it took to win the cup? And what was it? What was it? What was the turning point in that season that made you realize you could do it?
Well, Butchie had something to do with it. Yeah. No, I mean you get beat a couple times. You kind of take all the things that you didn't do right when you got beat, and you try and do them right the third time. I think we played a little tougher. We played a little better defense. We got a little better offense. Yeah, you were slacking in the 78 and 79. Yeah, we played a little tougher. You know, that made a big difference, especially playing Boston and Philadelphia in 1980. So, you know, he just kind of took all the ingredients of what it took to lose, tried to correct those things, and we decided to win.
It's pretty easy when you decide to win, right? Yeah. No, we had a great team, and I think as Clarky mentioned, it was the maturity of the team. And you know, I always talk about maturity when we won Stanley Cups, when we started winning Stanley Cups. But you know, our team was so young back then. You know, we only had one 30-year-old on the team back then. It was Butchie. Billy Smith was you were 26 years old when we won the Stanley Cup. So we were very young, but very old for our age, and very good too. Very good. Any other questions? Yes.
How did it feel like to score 50 goals in 50 games?
Was that a question for Clarky or for me? For me. How do you think it felt?
Thank you,
It felt exciting. It felt awesome. It felt great. But you know what? And I always mention this, and I never forget to mention it every time that I'm asked, that I never would have scored 50 and 50 if I wouldn't have had the great help of Brian and all the left wingers that played with us that year, Clarky and John Tonelli and Bob Bourne. I mean, listen. As a hockey player and playing on a team, you never do anything by yourself. You always have help from your teammates.
Do you still have that fur coat? Get the Ranger.
I used to have a fur coat. You remember a fur coat? Holy cow. I think I do still have it. I don't wear it anymore, but I still have it.
How often as a player do the fans taunting you get to you?
Go back to Madison Square Garden.
Well, you know what? The fans can taunt you all they want, but they're always behind the glass, so it really never bothers you that much. But obviously, I think it's always a lot more fun playing in your home building than it is playing in away buildings. Probably Madison Square Garden was probably one of the worst. Philly was pretty bad. Boston. I think those three buildings were probably they were all bad. I mean, and especially when you start winning as we did, they all let us know how they felt, and not very nicely.
First of all, it's an honor to meet the both of them. Can we give them a round of applause for being out here right now? This is the first home game at Barclays Center. Would the both of you start a Let's Go Islanders chant to get everybody ready for the game?
Well, yeah, we did it before. Let's go Islanders. Let's go.
Let's go Islanders! Let's go Islanders!
There you go.
Let's go Islanders!
I can't hear everybody.
Let's go Islanders!
There we go.
Let's go Islanders!
That's more like it.
Let's go Islanders!
Let's make sure we do a lot of that during the game tonight. What are you going to be singing for us? What's the next song?
Yes, 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 yes.
I see you guys' voices are all warmed up already. We're gonna form